Welcome. This video provides instructions on how to use the history log portion of the Bolt monitoring website for managing on-site standby generators. The first step is to log into the website. Point your browser to the login page at www.bcewboltmonitoring.com. Submit your email address, then submit your password, then click on the Sign In button. The website will display the home page, and the home page will display a list of all of the generators in the fleet. From the home page, you can drill down to the history log of any unit simply by finding the unit on the home page display, scrolling across its row to the column number 2 from the right. The column header is History Log. Click on the button in that column titled View. The website will then display the history log view for that generator. The history log view summarizes all of the messages sent to the remote unit and all of the messages received from the remote unit. Each message gets a report number. Each message gets a date and timestamp. The third column identifies the originator of the message. Most messages originate from the remote unit, but every once in a while, when a user accesses the website and sends a command to the remote unit, that command will be shown on the history log as well. The history log will show all of the activity, and for each event we will show the accumulated engine run hours with a breakdown of how many of those engine run hours were accumulated for test purposes and how many were accumulated for outage operations. Each message will also show the status of the generator as well as the status of utility power and facility power. All of the information will be retained for a full year. We can scroll back through the history log to see various events that occurred throughout the year. For example, we could see that on February 13th at 7:11 in the morning, the generator turned on in test mode. It turned off approximately 15 minutes later at 7:26. And by the way, we can see that the engine hours incremented from 278 hours and 12 minutes to 278 hours and 27 minutes. Exactly 15 minutes of engine runtime incremented. And they were also incremented, of course, in the column for exercise hours. Now, the history log page will show all of the activity, but the search filter above will allow us to only display the events that we want to look at. For example, perhaps we only want to see the engine on-off events. Everything else can be filtered out, and the engine on-off events are displayed. Or perhaps we only want to see the heartbeat messages. Everything else can be filtered out, and now we only see the heartbeat messages. The information from the history log can be exported upon demand. Merely scroll to the bottom of the page, select a reporting interval from either the drop-down options, or you can select a date and specify the calendar dates to start and stop the report, and then click on the Data Export button. The data will be exported in the form of a .csv file, an Excel file. You can save the file, you can print it, you can store it. That pretty much concludes an overview of the history log page. Tune into this channel for more instructions on how to use the Bolt monitoring website for managing on-site standby generators. Thank you.